Hello traders, this is a live trading video. We are trading off the Top Gainer screener. Today is August 5th, 2022. What we're doing is testing this trading plan. These are the test parameters, and I'm not going to go over all the details of the plan in this video, but you'll see me use it live. And this is day number 6, I believe, and we've taken 11 trades so far. We are profitable so far, even though we had a 2-day red streak, which is absolutely within the parameters of the plan. So the total P&L, we're up $12.63 after 6 trades. We're only trading with $100 each time, so don't expect these numbers to be, too big. But just notice back here, after a few trades, we were already up $28. Of course, there's going to be a lot of fluctuation with a trading plan like this, trading the top gainers, extremely volatile stocks. We could even go in the red at some point and then bounce back. We're also tracking multiple profit targets all the way up to 10R, and you can see the results of that over here. We're holding till 3R, and then this is our P&L curve so far. We're also tracking the probability of each entry working out. These numbers are kind of meaningless at this point because there's not enough data, and we also have our account growth. Now that's just the portion of my account that I'm using for trading this plan. So I'm using $600, and you can see it's up to $612.63 right now. So that's the basic overview of what we're doing. And now we're going to go to my top gainers chart page. So I have the top gainer screener on this chart page. We're waiting for the market to open. It just did. I also open up Webull on my laptop. You're looking at my desktop. And generally after the first minute of the market open, this will refresh and update to the true top gainers of the day. And then what I like to do is kind of after I put each ticker symbol on the chart page, you'll see me do this in just a moment, is I'll hit refresh, and that will ensure there. You saw it, I didn't hit refresh, but you saw it refresh because we're about a half minute now into the market open. If I hit refresh, it shouldn't really change at this point. I don't think anything changed up there, and we can start putting stocks on our chart page. We're not trading the SPY or anything, so we can get rid of that. The nice thing about having the screener here is you can see I click in a box, I click on the screener, and there it is right there. All right, and then I use alerts. This way I don't have to keep a real close eye on every single chart. I just wait till I get an alert, and I'm going to hit refresh, make sure that everything is updated here. Go to the next chart page, or next ticker symbol I should say. We'll do the same thing. So I'm marking out a level of resistance that I want to see broken. This is all written in detail in the trading plan. And once that level is broken, then we can consider to take a trade. That's close enough for now. We'll create the alert exactly at 10:46. Should hit refresh as well. I'm just making sure that everything is coinciding as we add more ticker symbols. So one of my goals with this trading plan is to try to make a trading plan that is not only profitable but very easy to trade and has a very kind kind of minimal criteria in it. Let me just figure out where this price is again. 173. Prior to this, we were trading the small cap plan, test trading it and trading it. And we took over 100 trades during the test period, and we took a few trades afterwards. And we had all kinds of criteria that, according to technical analysis, should guarantee that or at least increase the probability that a stock is strong, right? So meaning that if you take an entry, that the probability of the trade working out is increased. And what we found is that wasn't the case. So basically I just decided, well, we don't really need all of that criteria because it's not really helping us. So let me simplify the plan. I took some things from that plan that worked. I took some things from previous plans that worked, and then came up with this new plan. And so far it's working. So far it's profitable. But of course, you have to be willing to take the losses. You're going to take a lot of losses, really, with any day trading plan. It's just going to be, if you try to avoid the losses, you're going to end up being a bag holder, and that is losing, in my opinion. I just do not believe at all in the mantra of you only lose when you sell. If you've ever held on to anything for a long period that was a losing trade, you feel like a loser for a long time. And if you don't, I think there might be some denial going on or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's a bit of a rant. So, but let me know what you think. I say a lot of stuff during these videos, and it's always interesting to hear other people's opinion on it. And we all have different experiences, different levels of experience in trading. All right, so here's a stock that is triggering a trade right now, or getting ready to trigger a trade. So I gotta get on my A game. Actually, it already triggered a trade at the price of 875. So we kind of missed this one. Maybe too much talking on my part. I'm trying to keep the the video from having dead air. But anyway, let's do something here. We're going to calculate. I think it's kind of near the 3-hour profit target already too. This would have been a nice one and done trade that we missed. So maybe I need to try to speed up the process of putting these on the chart page. Let's see, where was our 875, 875 and 836. So did not hit the profit target yet, so we could get back in. It will amount to the exact same trade as if we didn't miss it. So now I'm just going to keep an eye on it and see if it comes down to that 875 level. It has to come down to it exactly, otherwise I can't get in. Now, when 1 minute candle makes a new high off of this candle, we could get in and see if there's going to be some continuation here. Yeah, it did. So we're going to take that trade and we're going to move our stop loss up to the appropriate position. Let me just get this on the big chart. CPS. We might get stopped out here. If that happens, that's okay. We can take up to 2 more trades. 902. Let's go for 899 on the stop loss. Looks like we're gonna get stopped out. Yeah. Now, did it just blow? Okay, it looked like it just blew by our stop loss, but it didn't. Wow, so there's that level that I was looking for. That 885. That's where I should have got back in too. Missed that. That's my fault. Wow, caught a lot of slippage there. So I was trying to get that. You saw it was at 888, and now the low is 837. I want to place my stop loss at that level. We'll go for 834. So 897, 834, 1086. Oops. So all that dinging you're hearing is my phone. It's just every time I adjust an order, I get an alert. All right, so now we're in the trade. This is trade number 2. We're only down like 50 something. Oh well, I mean this is always fluctuating because right now we're in the green, but who knows where we will be when this trade ends. All we can do is watch and wait. Right now we're all done with the trade. We have our orders out, bracket orders. So what I was trying to do there, you saw in this candle, if I hover over this candle, it shows the low of 880. And remember I said I wanted to get in at, oh, I screwed that up as well. I was thinking 885, 875 was where we wanted to get in. So these are a couple of error trades, but it is what it is. We're in the trades now. We have to stick to the plan and just deal with it. That's it. We can't go crazy, can't jump around. And the reason I placed my stop loss where it is now is because I wanted to get in at the break of this candle. So I'm going to mute for now and let you guys watch this trade play out. If I walk away, I always take my phone with me, and I'll get an alert if something happens. It looks like we might get stopped out right now, so maybe that's premature. We only have one trade left. Kind of wasted 2 trades, you know, getting in the way that I did. That's definitely a mistake on my part. Because here's that level that I wanted to get in at. That would be trade number 1. I'd be in right now, and I'd have my stop loss placed where it is right now. So definitely screwed that up. Generally, when something like that happens, I'll write a reminder into the trading plan so that I read it the next day, and then you know, keeps me from doing it again. So that's what I'll do. That's the plan for today. After the trading day is done, I'm going to write a reminder, and it's going to say, you know, not to re-enter in situations like this unless the price comes down exactly to that level that I wanted, which was 875. So if I would have seen 875 on the bubble and hit the hotkeys, that would have been that scenario, and then I would have placed my stop loss where it is right now. That would have been the best thing to do in this situation. So these price alerts that come up, we'll ignore them because we're already in a trade. We've already committed to this stock, and we have to go back and delete all the price alerts. So we're very close to being stopped out here, which is fine. We still have one more trade left, but keep in mind this would be trade number 1 instead of trade number 2 if I would have waited until the price came down to my ideal entry, giving us one more chance to make a 3-hour trade. But it is what it is. What's done is done. As I said, we're going to write a reminder into the trading plan so that we do not do something like that in the future, because it just takes away our chances. And that's the one thing that we have in our favor, is the number of chances to take a trade. All right, so now I'm looking for 856 at the moment, or 848 in about 10 seconds. And this will be the final trade of the day. These move fast, so got to be very focused here. 848 is what I'm looking for. 848 or higher, I should say. Or 841 in the next candle if this candle closes. There it is. So you saw 842. I triggered my hotkeys. We got 843. That's fine. I'm going to go to 809 here just because this one is very volatile. All right, that's it. The trade is done. This is trade number 3, so we're all done for the day. No matter what happens here, either we get stopped out or it hits our profit target. And either scenario is fine because we stuck to the plan. We followed the plan. Obviously, you heard my whole speech about those trades that I was not happy with, so I'm going to write a reminder in the trading plan so that in the future I don't do the same thing. So for now, I'm just going to mute and let you watch the trade. Again, I'll have my phone with me, but it doesn't really matter too much because there's nothing for me to do after this trade ends. We'll look at the spreadsheet at the end of the day as well. And that's it for the day. I don't know about you, but I think that a result like that is pretty remarkable and kind of shows you what trading discipline can do for you. I don't think there's anyone that could have predicted that that was going to happen just like that. Probably most traders, if they were watching this without knowing the result, would think, okay, you're going to lose that third trade as well. But just because I know what we have to do is just stick to the plan and use trader discipline and track the results, and then we'll know over time how well this works out. I just stick to the plan, and then you saw the result of that. Not saying that happens every time. It certainly doesn't. The last 2 days, our third trade failed both times. So, but today you could see it was something different. Now, keep in mind that would have been just trade number 2 had we done what I said that we should have done, which was wait till the price came down. And again, as I said, I'm going to put a reminder. That was not in the trading plan. That's something that's from my previous trading, the small cap trading plan. That is written in that plan. So I'm going to add that to this. That was definitely something that, you know, there was a good reason for that in the small cap plan. So that won't happen again. But anyway, and sometimes, honestly, that, you know, that's one of those things that it could go either way, because, you know, where I entered right here, that could have been the only pullback, and this thing could have gone to 3R off of that trade. It just so happened that today it didn't. So you just have to decide, what would you rather deal with? The outcome, the possibility of that happening where, okay, you may be triggered here on a new 1 minute candle that makes a new high and it goes off, or waiting till your original ideal entry. In one scenario, you know, you may miss the opportunity to take the trade and this thing go off to 3R, and then the other is just more about trader discipline, waiting for the price to come down to your original entry idea. So anyway, it's just like 2 different trading philosophies there. But let's take a look at the account value. We may just be break even for today, because I think that first trade was higher risk. So actually, yeah, we're break even for today, which is fine. We're down 17 cents exactly. And that's just because that first trade, which, you know, we can't see here, but we'll see it on the spreadsheet eventually when I enter in all of the data on the spreadsheet. That first trade, I believe, was a higher risk trade. So you could see where we were filled on the first trade, 935, and where our stop loss was. Our stop loss was at 899. We got a little slippage, which that's going to happen in stocks that move with this kind of volatility. You have to expect that. So let's see, what is that? 35 plus 8, 43 cents risk on that trade. And then the second trade was a lower risk trade. And of course, you know, that's after the fact. That's when it's filled, 43 cents. And then the next trade, 897 down to 31. That one was pretty high. That one was even higher risk, I think, right? Because that's what, 60 something, 66 cents there. And then the last trade, 843. Was where we got filled, and our stop loss was at 809, so that's what, 32 cents risk. So that one was half the risk of the second trade. So I think it was that second trade that really got us. So anyway, it is what it is. At least, you know, we're basically break even. This day isn't really going to amount to much. It's not going to count for much other than our, you know, some of our statistics on entries and things like that. But as far as P&L, it's really not going to make a difference in the long run here. So it's kind of just a scratch day. I guess you could consider it a learning day if you want. As I said, we're going to add a reminder in the trading plan not to re-enter until our price is actually set. So anyway, hopefully, I'm starting to ramble now, so I better cut this off. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. Let's look at the spreadsheet real quick. Of course, I'm not going to have these trades entered into it, but these are as of yesterday. We did see that at the end, so we're just going to be down 17 cents from where this number is. So still green even after today's kind of crappy, you know, choppy trading day and 2 days in a row of red. So absolutely no reason to stop trading this. In fact, I don't really care what's going to happen. We're not going to stop trading this until we fill the spreadsheet, unless something life happens where I can't trade during the market open. But other than that, we're not going to stop trading this plan. Even if life gets in the way, as long as it's momentarily, I can always come back and finish this up at a later date. We have the data, we have the plan, and that's all there is to it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful to you, hit the like button. If you have any questions about it or anything else, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. The main message that I want to send out with all of my videos is that you need to go into a trade with a plan. And and you have to stick to that plan no matter what. And then after, I'm kind of ad-libbing here, after 100 trades, if you find out that plan is not profitable, then you can go back and change the plan. But don't change it in the middle of a trade, you know, just because now you've got money vested and you're scared that it might not work out. Let me move my stop, you know, to some place where I'm going to reduce my risk, even though it doesn't make any sense. It's not according to my trading plan, stuff like that. So go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to it no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.